Hello students, today we are going to learn about chapter number 1st, the living world, adaptations and classification. Look in the picture, what do you see? We can see tree, people, different animals like cat, dog, houses. In the sky you can see sun, cloud. So, whatever we see in the environment in around us is either a living things or non-living things. The diversity in the living things is seen due to their different shape, size, color and different structure of the body. A great variety of plants is found on the earth. Some are flowering plants, some are non-flowering plants. Some plants grow in water, whereas some are to be found in desert, which have a scarcity of water. Some plants are found only in snowy regions. Some plants cannot be seen without a microscope, whereas some are huge in size. Adaptation. Gradual changes occur in the body parts and also in the behavior of organisms which help them to adjust to their surroundings. Such changes are called adaptations. So, let us learn adaptations in plants. Adaptations in aquatic plants. Adaptations in desert plants. Adaptations in plants of snowy regions. Adaptations in plants of forest regions. Adaptations in grassland plants. Adaptations for ingestion of food in plants. Adaptation in aquatic plants. Some of the aquatic plants are firmly rooted in the soil at the bottom of the water bodies. Their stems are submerged while leaves and flowers float on the surface. Some plants entirely afloat with floating roots while some submerge in the water. Example of aquatic plant, lotus. Stem and petioles are soft, flexible. Leaves and flowers float on water. Some plants have thin, ribbon-shaped, slender leaves. This is an adaptation to withstand fast current water. Leaves and stem coated with waxy layer and air spaces inside the stem and leaves adapted for floating. Adaptation in desert plants. Desert plants are either leafless or leaves like small needles. Some leaves seem to be modified into thorns for conserving water. Very little water is lost by evaporation. The stems are fleshy as water and food is stored in them. Modified stems perform photosynthesis process and hence are green. Thorn-like leaves do not perform photosynthesis. Deeply penetrating roots that search of the water and thick layer of a waxy substance on the stem. Adaptation in plants of snowy regions. Conifers like deodar and pine are seen in snowy regions. Trees are conical in shape with sloping branches. Due to heavy snowfall and extreme cold weather, such adaptation are seen. Conical shape prevent the accumulation of snow on the tree. Thick bark helps the tree to withstand the cold. Adaptations in plants of forest regions. A diverse variety of plants, trees, shrubs, and herbs are seen in the forest. All the plants compete among themselves for sunlight and show adaptations for growing tall. Adaptations in grassland plants. Bushes and grasses of diverse types are seen in grassland. Soil erosion is prevented by fibrous roots of grasses. Very tall grasses are seen in equatorial region. Animals like tiger, elephants and deer take shelter in these grasses. Very short grasses grow in cold regions. Smaller animals like the rabbit are seen in such short grasses. Vast meadows are found in plain and hilly areas. Adaptation for ingestion of food in plants. Most of the plants are autotrophic. Some plants are parasitic. Example Cuscuta, which is leafless and thus cannot perform photosynthesis. There are hostile root for sucking and absorbing nutrient from the host plant. It grows on a host plant. Fungi cannot perform photosynthesis process as they lack chlorophyll and they obtain food from starchy foodstuff. Root-like fibers are present in them for absorption of food. Plants like Drosera, Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, etc. consume insect to fulfill their need for nitrogen. The plants in nitrogen deficient are usually insectivorous plants. Thank you. Now let us solve the test given below.